What's up, Jeahbaes? It's been a minute. It's been a little minute. I'm gonna scoot over this way. I just think that this side of my room looks better. So let me scooch. And I'm still playing with the lighting, trying to decide like what I like. Definitely a warmer light. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm still having like skin issues. Got this one here. We got this little unicorn horn. You know, I'm looking real jacked up. Hi, Joy. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better today. Thank you so much for asking, or for, checking in. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Hey, Mo. Hey, Jar. What's up, Keisha? Hi, Freddie Kiwi Kawaii. Man, we got some things to do, and I didn't clean my brushes, so you're gonna see some dirty brushes today. I thought I was gonna have time, and I didn't. With getting the little miss ready. Hey, Lisa. What's up? So she and the hubs are off to do the laundry and take her to the park. Hey, what's up? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, oh, dang, I didn't even do my hair. I'm just coming to y'all real fresh. Real fresh. Okay. Let me just toss that over there. I'm looking at everything that I have on my table here. We are, of course, playing with the Ròen quad, 75 degrees. This one right here. And it's all shimmers, so glitters and shimmers. So I'm going to be using the Desert Haze quad to give myself a little bit of transition and such. All right. So let's just get started with what I always do. This right here. I've been using a pump and a half lately. At first I used to just use one pump. Yeah, I could do that. No problem. I'm going to prime first, and then as long as they're not still damp, you should be good. Mine do need a cleaning, and I'll just go ahead and do it after the video. I usually try to have them clean the day before, but man, I was so out of it yesterday. I went to that park and I took my pictures, y'all. I took the pictures and then I went and sat down. Like, I just sat down the rest of the time. I was like, yo, I'm not following this little girl around today. I had my husband with me, so I just let him do all of that. Like, she saw some kids playing basketball, and she wanted to play basketball, and they were really sweet. They rolled one of the basketballs to her because they had a few of them, and she was having a grand old time. Hey, Venice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I think that was you that commented about it. And it was really close anyway between the foundation cocktail and this quad here. So this is what it looks like. All warm shades. They have a warm, they have cool, and then they have one called 1111. And 1111 is like, I see it every single day. I literally see that every day. I either see 111 or I see 1111. So thank you so much. Is it La Sienna? I think it's La Sienna, right? That's really pretty. So yes, you have all these beautiful shades in here, and they're a learning curve. When I was playing with them, yeah, I heard it's good luck too. That's why I was like, oh, I have to have the 1111 quad. Even if I never use it, I just want it because it's 1111. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these up here. Awesome. I'm glad I got it right. Then I'm gonna do this one. This one's very creamy. This one right here, super creamy. And then this last one here. These are all the rest are very dry. 1, 2, 3, these are very dry. And then this one is very creamy. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch those for you. There you go. Let me do that one more time. Hey, Ashley. So as you can see, this one's the driest, this gold up here. This one here is like kind of very micro glittery, as is this one on the bottom, but this one strikes me more as a topper. This one here strikes me as the base. This is the base color. I figured you all would be interested in this. Something told me, I was like, I haven't seen a lot about Ròen, but I feel like my audience would like Ròen. Hello, my personal city. Thank you for coming through from Spain. So yeah, I figured you all would like this. And yes, they are all different formulas. They are all different finishes. These two give me topper. This one gives me base. This one gives me like micro glitter shimmer kind of deal. So where did I put my little wipes? Here we go. So it is a really beautiful palette, and I think that the Desert Haze quad, hey Dandelion, good to see you. Yes, missed you too. Hello, Jacqueline. So yes, what I'm gonna do is, because the products can be a little crumbly, I find that they don't need anything. You don't need a base, you don't need concealer, you don't need a primer, you don't need anything. You just start off with your eyes and put the base on first. Most of these things work better with your fingers, so I'm gonna use mostly my fingers to apply these. So I'm going in with the almost sienna shade here, just getting a little bit. And I have my, well, I'm gonna use this mirror. Hi, Pauline. No, there isn't much fallout, but it is a little, like, because I got fat fingers, so for me it's messy, a little messy, but it's got beautiful pigmentation going on. Swiping works better than patting. And I have very, I have very wrinkly lids, like wrinkly and veiny. So for me, if I try to pat, it looks very patchy. But if I sweep and get in the grooves, like sweep against my wrinkles, then it goes in there really nicely. And there you go. That's what that base looks like. Isn't that pretty? So, so pretty. Hey, what's up, Shy? So I'm just gonna do a teeny bit more, and you really don't need a lot of it. If you overdo it, that's where you get the crumble. That's where you get the, you know, it starts to get kind of gross on you. So you really wanna use thin layers. And like I said, you do not need anything to help these out. They do it all on their own. And then I just kind of go into my crease with it as well. Going against my wrinkles, sweeping against my wrinkles. And it's gorgeous. And of course I'll clean it up, you guys, don't worry. What's up, Dawn? So you get that really pretty wash. And then, what do I want to use next? Let's see. I want the deepest one. I'm going to take the deepest one on my pinky, and I'm just going to wiggle it right in here. And it's so pretty. Y'all see, like, can you see the green shift? Very taupey. It's got a lot of, even like just looking at it, I see a lot of gold in it. Like the greenish gold, kind of like Trophy Wife. This one you can pat. Oh God, that is freaking beautiful. And then the first shade we put down is very sticky, so then that acts as the base that catches everything else. Can we see that? It's giving a lot, like giving, what do you call it? Like Aztec gold. Aztec gold with a taupe base. Hey, Crystal. And then I'm going to go over top. This one I'm going to save for the very last. But I'm going to go over top the base with this shade up here. And I'm just going to put that in the center. I just want to show you guys what that looks like in comparison to this, because I haven't done anything else over there. Going back in to do the other side. top my base. Boom. So now I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna save that like bright gold one for last. And now I'm gonna tidy up the crease area with Desert Haze. And I'll go ahead and swatch that before we start playing with it. And I think this Ròen quad, honestly, you can use it with anything. Like any shadows that you have, you can add any one of them for, you know, like you can use that sienna one that I showed you as a base to go underneath. Maybe even some of the bronze palette from Natasha Denona, maybe even the Safari palette. That would look really gorgeous to enhance some of those shades. Yes, thank you. This is the Ròen 75-degree quad. Then we're going to go in with this one. This is Desert Haze. My fingers are all clean. And I know how Crystal feels about Desert Haze. Declan, yeah, okay. So here's Desert Haze. There we go. And right now that still looks very, very much like the pan. But I will agree that when you go to swatch this one, I mean, when you go to apply this one, it gets darker. And all of the rest of these, honestly, are very transition-y for me, except for the darkest shade. But I like them. For sure. So cleaning my fingers, cleaning my hand. And now I've pretty much used all of these brushes. Almost all of them. I'm going to use this one in my crease because I have a really small crease area. I'm going to use this shade right here. Pat, 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 pat. Give me the color. And I'm just cleaning up the crease, honestly. Just giving myself some definition there. Warmth. I might need to go a little deeper, but I think it looks really pretty. I have tried the Ròen with a brush. That's why I prefer my fingers. Hi, Linda. I'm going to go in with the darker one as well. And just keep that kind of on the outer portion of the eye. Blending it into the transition shade. And I'm definitely going to have to go back in and clean this up when I go to put my foundation on. Yeah, I think the only one that you don't have to do that with, that's not Ròen, Vicky, is this one right here. This one you can use with a brush just fine. The rest of them do crumble when you try to put them on with a brush. They're definitely more finger friendly. But the creamier of them, yeah, that's what I like to do, Crystal. So it's all shimmery goodness. I'm going to put, you know, I got a little bit of fallout. I'm going to show you guys. Not a ton, just right around there. The corners. And that's because I have fat fingers, honestly. Like, but you don't want to have to worry about that when you have your base on already. So that's why I suggest doing your eyes first. It looks so pretty, like in person. I can't wait to take a picture for y'all. It's so pretty. And I'm trying to think of what I would compare this to. I feel like, let me see. The bronze palette, maybe? No, you didn't tell me that. Okay. I am not somebody who does well with tints because I have very, like, crazy skin. I don't think I'll ever be somebody who has clear skin. It just doesn't seem like that's in my cards. Hey, Charlotta. But yeah, I really like that. This is exactly how it looked the last time I put it on. And you think, you know what's really cool? You think that that sienna color is going to show up, like it shows up orange when you initially put it on, but it melts right in. It melts right in. And I'm not getting fallout as I blink. I'm not getting creasing. Last time I did it, I used way too much and I got creasing, which I didn't like. And I had to go in with the Laura Mercier powder into my crease to set the eyeshadow, which was fine. It worked. But now that I have used it very sparingly, I'm not getting creasing. So this is a product that you should use with your fingers for the most part, and that you should use very, very little because it creates, you know, maximum impact all on its own. But I can see how, like, initially you're going to try to treat it like you treat every other shadow that you have, and you'll feel like it doesn't work or that you don't like it. But I'm glad I got a chance to play with it before I actually came in to show you guys. So we will address the rest of the eye, like the lower eye, after we finish our face. Let's see. So let's talk foundation cocktail. That will work to your advantage, Linda. That works to your advantage here because the natural oils in your skin, especially with the drier formulas, is going to work to your advantage. I'm using 3 foundations today. Here we are. I'm using the Sicily Fito Tanti Clot Fluid Oil-Free Longwear Foundation. Oil-free Longwear Foundation. And this is in the shade 6 Amber. I am not 6 Amber. I am 6 Chestnut, which is why we're mixing it. Next, my Marc Jacobs Shameless Foundation in the shade Tan R490. I am not Tan R490, which is why we're mixing it today. And also using Dior Forever 24-Hour High Perfection Skin Caring Foundation with sunscreen. And the sunscreen SPF is 35. Shade 6N. I'm not exactly 6N. I'm really close, but not exactly. These together, these are a move together. Why are they a move together? This is very red. This is too red for my complexion, so it acts as a color corrector. This is too yellow for my complexion, but when mixed with this one, balances it out so perfectly. This is a matte 24-hour wear formula that looks really, really great. It's not a soul-sucking matte, as I like to say. It still lets your skin look really pretty. These all have very similar finish. Very similar finish. That's another thing. You want, if you're trying to achieve like, let's see. If you're trying to achieve like a luminous finish, I would combine the Guerlain L'Essential with the Dolce & Gabbana, and then finish that off to give yourself a little bit of stability. I would finish it off with the Chantecaille Future Skin. That's going to create a luminous look. So those are the shades. Let's get to mixing. I don't know where my palette is. I have a palette, but I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to shake it up and apply it to my face. So here we go. I'm going to do 3 pumps of Fito. Actually, I'm going to do 4. 4 pumps of Fito. And then I'm going to do 2 pumps of Dior. And then I'm going to dot the Shameless in my dark areas. And I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs brush to mix it all together. This is a lot of foundation. You don't need to use all this, but this is going to work. It sure is. Hey, Daphne. I'm taking this down my chin and neck as well. And I'm going to mostly pat. If any of you remember my Instagram post where I showed you all my cocktail, I believe these are the exact foundations I was using. Oh my gosh, 1 person at a time? That must be a really small Sephora. I'm gonna avoid most of my eye because we already did the eye makeup. Taking it into the hairline, which this one does a really great job of. I'm just gonna get the brow area, and then I'm gonna bring it around town. I think we had about 3 or 4 people in mind at the mall. Yeah, 1 at a time is no fun. That's kind of lame. I really, like, it just felt so strange. But it's always really nice going into my Sephora, even if there's nobody in there, because they all know me by name. And I actually like missed my I wanted to hug her so bad. I missed my favorite makeup artist, Hitomi. These are so nice. I know the BK Beauty one is softer, y'all. I know, but I haven't experienced it yet. I'd love to do a comparison video with the is it the 101? Oh gosh, I will let you know because I'm getting those. I definitely want those. Love the concept of those iPods. So here we are. Let me get real close for y'all. And we're going to tone it down a little bit, but I love that color correcting. And now you can really see, now that I've put on the foundation, you can really see the depth of the eyeshadow look. No, that's a good idea, Pauline. If you can avoid going out as much as possible, because we need to get back, you know, the only way we're going to get back to an inkling of what used to be, we have to you know, avoid going outside so that this can have a chance to dissipate. So that is, hello there, Fit Style. And as you can see, going all the way down, it covers everything. And that part that covers everything is the Dior. The part that brings back some warmth and golden is the Fito. And it also helps dry the foundation really quickly, I've noticed. Lastly, the Shameless, as I mentioned, acts as a color corrector. So as you can see, really nice. It's still drying, but it's going to settle into my perfect complexion. They also have Jimmy Choo nail polish. Do I have anybody here from the UK? Because if I got somebody here from the UK, I'm going to need a big favor. Because I want those letters. Somebody told me that the only way you can get the letter charms from Harrods is if you purchase in store. And I just need a friend. I need a Jeahbaes from the UK. Because I needs my letters. It was? Yes, you're right. Okay. Yep. I think I talked to her via DM recently, so I will be sure to hit her up. So there it is, y'all. I mean, I feel like we doing something. We doing a little something. And we are sparkling with like a hint of smoke. And I have, let's see what I have. I have Pat. Oh man. I just saw myself in the mirror. Wow. Wow. This is nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my wonderful Pat concealers. This is MD23, yeah. This is the one I like to use on the majority of my face. And then I just dot the M20. Yep, I did in 10.5. So that'll be here soon. I think somebody has asked me that before. I use my concealers according to the consistency of my foundation. So I don't have a favorite. I honestly don't. I think if somebody held a gun to my head and was like, girl, you need to choose one or I'm gonna blow your head off, I would go with Pat. I would definitely go with Pat. Yeah. All right, so we are gonna go in. You know what? I'm gonna save the eyes for last. Man, I just heard the craziest story, and I'm really hoping that it's not true. I'm a girl who loves to listen to stories as I go to sleep, so I'll either listen to like LeVar Burton Reed's podcast, or I'll listen to like Reddit scary stories. They're not for sale. They're only gifts with purchase. Ah, okay. You don't have to do scary stories, Venice. But what I like is basically this. It depends on the reader. It's the person's voice. But oh, I'm so happy, Shy. Hey, Patent Purple Live. I was just asking about some UK Jeahbaes because I want to get some. I want to get some charms, the letter charms from Carolina Herrera. So if it's a gift with purchase, how many can you get? Like, I want to get just my initials VTJ, or just VJ even would be fine with me. I really want my initials. So what would I have to buy even over the phone in order to get it like that? Do I just need to get one complete lipstick? Do I need to get the charms, like the tassel, like the whole shebang? Do I need a ring? I mean, who am I kidding? I'm just going to get it all. Okay, got you, got you. What do I think about Clé de Peau? I haven't used any Clé de Peau yet. I do want to try some of their glosses. Hey, MJ. Yeah, the letters are not available on the website. That's the problem. The Carolina Herrera letters are apparently a gift with purchase in store. Because I have all the Beatles. I have all the Beatles, and let me see. And I want to get some more, because I know eventually, like once we move, I want to take all of my lipsticks, because I still want 2 more. So that's actually perfect. I still want 2 more colors. So I'll get the letters like either in a phone order, or if somebody is gracious enough to order them for me. And I will have, I want to get all the big rings. I want to get enough to use on all of them. Ooh, okay. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I definitely need to make a call. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too, Sha. So yeah, I just wanted to get the V and a J. If I get lucky enough, I'll get an N for my baby girl. That way when she gets old enough, I can just buy like a refill, a lipstick refill, and give her her first Carolina Herrera lipstick. So she can gag the girls at school. They're going to be like, where did you get this? And she's going to be like, it's vintage, girl. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to download that. Sleepy. I love that. Yeah, I love listening to stories while I'm going to bed. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, that would make me truly, truly happy. So now that we've like just cleaned up everything, you can really see it. Because I think at first it was a little difficult to see like how great this Ròen shadow looks. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that looks so good. Whew. I had to go look at myself real quick. If my brushes hold up, I want to pass them down to her as well. Like the really good ones. I was looking after Crystal's video on Monday. Was it Monday? I was looking at, yeah, it was Monday because I was working. I was looking at the Hakuhodo website, the Fude brushes, and I was like, oh my God, yo, this, oh my God. I couldn't, woo, I could not take it. It was too beautiful. And some of them are quite a price, like quite hefty, but some of them are like not bad at all. Especially for natural hair. Thank you, thank you. And I just love taking my time with this right here. I love that I have peace and quiet and can really just take my time and blend my life away. Mm-hmm. All right. So now we're going to set the under eye just real quick. I'm going to use my medium powder from Pat. Neither do I. I actually just spoke to my therapist today about that. I was like, girl, I need a break. Yesterday was Taco Tuesday. Me and the hubs went to Providence to get some tacos. Oh my goodness, we had carne asada street style tacos. Toad up. She's actually really dope. Shout out to my therapist, Alex. She's really great. And shout out to Black people going to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, now more than ever, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Let's get rid of the stigma. Let's do it. Let's get healthy. Eh? Let's get that mental in line. Let's do it for the ancestors. For real. Let's do it for them because they could not do it. So this is looking toot beep beep. That's what I'm doing with my horn, honey. Woo, man. This is really pretty. I cannot wait to take a picture of this for y'all. Because this camera is just not doing it no justice. Yes, Kim. Let's get our yoga on too. Shy, listen. It's so necessary. Yes. Y'all, I'm going to set the rest of my face real quick with a little by Terry. So let me just recap real quick since we have a few people joining the chat, including my big sis. So I did a foundation cocktail of the Dior Forever 24-hour matte foundation in the shade 6 Neutral. I have the Sicily Fito Latante, what else does she call that? Oil-free, long-lasting foundation in 6 Amber. And I have the Shameless Youthful Look 24-hour foundation in Tan R490. So I mixed all those together, took it almost down to my neck, and this is the results right here. And for my concealers, I just used Pat M20 and MD23. And they, you know, I remember listening to this podcast called The Friend Zone, and they did an episode on epigenetics, you know, how we carry the trauma through our DNA. And it, you know, it influences, in addition to, of course,